This program is part of American Graduate. Let's make it happen. A public media initiative made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Go ahead, David, watch out!
These children will encounter many obstacles in their quest for an education. Nearly all of them live below the poverty line. They may go to as many as 4 different schools in a year. Though many are citizens by birth, few speak English well when they enter school. Their parents are migrant farm workers who move frequently, following the harvest of seasonal crops. South Carolina's forestry, peach, and poultry industries attract many Hispanic migrant workers, and today the Palmetto State has one of the country's highest rates of Hispanic population growth. Currently, Latinos represent about 5% of the state's population, and that figure is expected to double in the next 25 years.
The biggest challenge that Latino children face in school, which their classmates do not, is that sometimes they don't understand the language that is being spoken. They get nervous, they don't enjoy school, and from this moment on, they begin to dislike education.
Compared to their peers, Latino children are less likely to demonstrate cognitive and literacy readiness skills when they enter school. That early achievement gap is reflected in the high school graduation rate. The migrant student graduation rate is only 63%, compared with 78% for all South Carolina students. Largely funded by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, the East Coast Migrant Head Start project serves Latino migrant children from birth to age 5. Using research-supported, culturally responsive strategies of early childhood education, Migrant Head Start prepares English language learning Latino children for a smooth transition to public school.
Children who come to this country have to acquire the second language in order to be able to read, write, understand, and communicate.
Red. Say red. Very good. Very good.
Dual language programs helps kids understand and navigate the educational system. This is a stepping stone for them to have a successful academic career.
Migrant Head Start also provides educational resources for parents. Parents play an important role in nurturing their children's educational success. When parents are involved in their children's schooling and use educational parenting practices at home, their children are significantly less likely to drop out of school.
We try to provide a well-rounded education to not only the children but also the parents. We do trainings in family literacy, in nutrition, in transition to public school, things like that, so that the parents can be better prepared to understand and advocate for their children.
Every parent, including us, Latinos, we care about the education of our children. But the education system in the United States is very different than the education system in Latin American countries. It's not that we are not involved in our countries, it's that the system is very different. Teaching parents how the system works, it is a wonderful opportunity to provide that tool of, number one, empowerment, and number two, understanding that involvement in your children's education in this country is very much appreciated and expected from parents.
Hello.
Over the course of a season at an East Coast Migrant Head Start Project Center, preschool students increase their competency in their native language and make gains in written and spoken English. They also develop their math, science, logic, reasoning, and social skills. These skills, along with the parenting education Migrant Head Start provides, reduce the school readiness gap between Latino students and their peers.
¿Tienes pollos en tu casa? ¿Y qué más? Oh, ¿qué color es? Green, muy bien, dame 5.
The progress that I see in my students is that when my students enter school, They don't know how to read. They don't know how to express themselves. They aren't sociable, but when they leave from here, they are sociable and are ready to learn in the public school.
W, X, Y, and Z.
The face of our nation is changing rapidly. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the majority of Americans under age 2 are children of color, and 1 in 3 is poor. The societal costs of neglecting these children's needs can be measured in loss of human potential and taxpayer dollars. According to the National Institute for Early Education Research, providing high-quality early childhood education is the most economic and effective strategy for reducing racial and ethnic gaps in school readiness. It significantly boosts children's chances of graduating from high school and being career-ready later in life. By investing in early childhood education, South Carolina can prepare all children to become productive members of our future workforce.